Alrighty, Ruhu. So,
Except for axolotls.
I have no idea what you said, Blins. You sound very far
Being
away.
axolotl.
Made a joke about nobody lives forever with a reply of, well, except for axolotls.
What
Which
about
isn't even accurate.
water bears?
With
They're
Hydra.
pretty good.
They are good at surviving the absolute nonsense things, like the deep void of space and nuclear radiation, and they're not good at surviving normal things. It's hilarious.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I should probably stop my water bear DNA extraction experiment.
Oh,
You're
shit.
what?
Probably.
I am to become part water bear.
How do you become part water bear?
A lot of swimming, and no longer shaving my chest, I imagine.
Partially bear, partially water.
I was gonna say, just get fat like me.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, okay. So I'll put on some weight. I'll I don't know. If I took like a lot of testosterone supplements, would that make me hairier?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Depends on what type.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I forgot we've got a doctor in the room. All right. So
Yeah.
You're all talking the wrong
But-
type, man.
so
real-
Plains,
real
if I
talk.
wanted to become no, we can't go down this rabbit hole. I will message you privately, Plains, and we'll figure this out.
But real talk. It's gonna be hard for you to do that with no stomach, D, as you are a skeleton.
Oh,
True.
Got him.
I'm a skeleton. How to put on weight if I'm only bone?
Just don't try and don't search how we discovered that humans are only 75% water.
I will not, because last time somebody said that, they said, don't look up why chainsaws were invented. And I looked that up and regretted it. So.
Oh. Yeah, no, don't look that up. I know why.
I'm assuming it was for a medical reason.
No.
I mean,
yeah.
like, as medical as you could get for, like, what, like the 1700s or something?
Uh-uh.
The intention was medical.
Intention
yeah,
being
I
the
get.
keyword.
Intention.
Yes.
Let me medicate you with a chainsaw!
It was invented in Scotland, dude. Scotland W.
Wait,
It's just
it was invented in Scotland for what, Holly?
Listen, we invented it for the very, very moral purpose of cutting open a mum to get the baby out.
Yeah, chainsaw.
Yeah.
And it was hand cranked, so it was really slow.
It was a hand crank chainsaw. That's really funny
Yeah.
to me for some reason.
Oh, that's awful. Right, okay, enough of this.
So D, I've got a new character concept.
Oh, okay. Well, shall we
I don't
kill
like where this
Holly
is
for that?
going.
No.
Kill Holly? Sorry, I
Yeah,
meant
I remember,
Corda.
like-
My bad.
Sorry,
Probably
Holly, your
that's
days
at
are
the end.
numbered.
Your days are numbered, Holly.
Listen, if you're gonna kill me, at least kill me early on in the session so I can go leave and play Elden Ring.
Hey! I mean,
Like, wait till the end of the session. It's like, now you're dead. It's like,
Oh.
and then just DCs. And then goes on Elden.
Oh, by the way, Corda, you've been dead the entire time.
Yo, sick.
yeah, Corda, you died at the start of the session. Why are you still here? Alright. Okay. Let's get our recaps in. Mostly for Plain's sake. He hasn't been here for 6 weeks six out of possible 4. So that was a surprise. But we're glad you're back.
Yeah.
Let's get you up to
He's
speed.
He's only been gone for
Yeah.
3. No, 4. There's 4. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was gone
so-
my night.
So,
With
am I doing a full recap?
Let's go back to we'll summarize as much as possible from
Before we summarize it,
Yeah.
your Discord is using the shit mic.
my Discord is using the shit mic.
It is.
It shouldn't be. What? Clout? But it's supposed to be fixed. I don't have another mic. This is my mic. What does it sound like? Does it sound like
It's fine now. I think it was
Yeah.
just peaking.
Maybe it
Like
sounded like there
Danish.
was a fan on, perhaps.
Maybe, I don't know.
I had a fan on because I'm very warm. Okay,
Oh, dude,
I will put the microphone very close to my face and
sucked out
we'll
at
do it
work
like this.
today.
Mm.
You what?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Right.
So seeing as how
Recap.
session 7 is the last time I see Kayson's name, we're gonna start at session 8.
Awesome.
So real quick, we met a strange goofy halfling in the woods. We went into the burial site. We helped a bunch of Thanoi with how we say medical problems by freeing them from the mines. We went back into the town, killed the rich dude, and then gave the Thanoi the house and kind of try and help them out. And then there were strange noises in the night. We traveled to find these noises, and we ended up being surrounded by beasts of weird nature, with a lot of elf corpses around for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, we got cursed, and we all hungered for human flesh. Corda ate someone. Enna and Sigurd were like, no thanks. And then we were being chased by a monster, so Sigurd stayed back to hold it off, which is where it kind of breaks apart. Starting with them, they go towards the Frosted Tankard in town. Corda's all bloody, but Enna uses prestidigitation to make her look presentable. They go in there, and then Corda sees an old pal of hers called Stormbreaker, I believe. And then Stormbreaker is apparently vegetarian, but basically there's a giant party, and they're trying to get rid of all the food. Corda says that Corda's looking for Ambrose. There was a cleric in town. But there was a cleric in town who went missing first, which is why the temple is also kind of in ruins. And then a moon elf tripped over Enna, but Enna caught her.
Your notes are so like.
I
You've
was
got so
taking,
many notes.
I literally picked the funniest moments, and that's what goes into
You
the
weren't
notes.
even there, and you've got perfect notes.
And then there was a dwarf that barged in yelling, "They're back," and he collapsed. But Enna cure wounds him, picked him up. And then Corda and Enna went back to discuss matters in private. The waiter knocked on the door and offered food, and unfortunately, Enna's hunger got the best of her, and so she ravaged the food, which got rid of the exhaustion. Hey,
Gee,
And
I
then-
wonder why.
Yummy.
Corda and Enna had a heart-to-heart about a tragic past. And Corda was kind of concerned on whether or not she could kind of call the party members friends because of, past circumstances. But Enna gave her some reassurance, and then they shared a bear hug. And then that is as far as I got before there were noises as the party started to die down.
Okay.
Don't you
Back
mean
over.
hug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
back
get the drum to continue the recap, and then you can pick up after Wisp.
Absolutely. What happened next, Drum? I'm so curious.
Sorry, I'm in a little bit of a rough spot. I'm trying to get over.
Wait, what?
Don't cause a car accident.
I'm driving.
Oh shit!
How did you not know he was driving?
I thought he was home. I thought he'd be home by now.
No. The 1 hour was just for work.
That's so funny. I'm driving. Okay, right. We do have
I'm
Corda.
good now. I'm getting off the highway. I'm good now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's get your recap after the party started to die down at the Frosted Tankard.
Okay.
So,
Wait, near you.
Either.
I guess we could popcorn it since it kind of starts off with what I do.
I go to bed.
I leave Corda's room to go to my own room, and I see one of the beast things that we fought in the woods inside the tavern. So I immediately go wake up Corda. We return to the main area, and we see a trail of blood heading out the back of the tavern. So we follow it, and
we go do some cool shit against little night creature people.
Yeah.
we
Succinct,
follow them.
Polly, thanks.
Wow. Yeah, we follow them into like a little, like a cellar, I think it was, or no, the stables.
the kennels.
Yeah. I
Trauma.
light them on fire. And then I snap a guy's neck.
I also gave Corda some more cocaine.
Yes.
Yep, there
yes,
you go.
Yes. The cocaine was good. I snapped the dude's neck, and we lit somebody on fire, and then you like pelted a count with magic missile, I think, a bunch of times.
Yeah,
and
so
we saved the dude.
Yeah, we comboed everyone. Stormbreaker was tied up, and turns out the people at the tavern were what we're assuming is part of this like human-eating cult. So we fought them. Corda got held personed, and before the spellcaster could escape, I put them to sleep, and Corda bailed me out because there was a barbarian in my face.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, the barbarian
and-
got to Wisp as well. So Wisp, now let's find out what you were up to during all of this.
Oh, While all of that was
That's
happening,
Sigurd's day out.
Sigurd had a great day out. So Sigurd, hearing another monster coming after the party, he stops. He heals himself up with lay on hands, and he gets ready for a fight. But he notices that the creature isn't directly attacking him. It has some intelligence, so it tries to stalk him. And so Sigurd clumsily tries to kind of mimic it and, tries to stalk it back. But it doesn't go too well, and the creature tries to pounce Sigurd. Sigurd throws it into a tree, and then throwing a rock or something to distract it, we figured out that Sigurd has this special hidden ability of ambidextrous eyes.
Needs
so
to be a
you
feat.
mean?
It needs to be a feat.
Basically, Sigurd's eyes kind of like, because they're on like the side of his head, kind of, they like pop out, and he has one eye on the creature and the other eye on the ground, so he like walks through the forest without stepping on any twigs or anything. And as all this is happening, Sigurd is able to get into the river, and he just like sinks into the river. He throws the torch down away from him, so hopefully the creature goes to it, and he sinks into the river and just kind of floats like a rock. And this entire time, Sigurd's just thinking, I'm a rock, I'm a rock, I'm a rock, and he's just floating down the river.
Orc logic, I see.
I know, right?
40k
So
orc
then-
logic.
He flows into this underwater cavern, which most people would be afraid of claustrophobia, but the only thing Sigurd is afraid of is not being able to breathe. But Sigurd also gets a free snack as a thing of salmon just goes into his mouth, and he swallows it whole. And then we come out to this little shoreline, and Sigurd is kind of examining the crates and stuff. I don't remember what was in the crates.
Mate.
Oh, it was the meat. Right. So Sigurd examines the crates, and they're filled with meat, and Sigurd, he doesn't quite like the smell of it, so he just continues onward. Also, Sigurd still has his own food. But so, Sigurd starts to hear people coming down, and Sigurd's first thought is, okay, I am just a lost chef. And so, he kind of keeps going forward, and he didn't run into anyone, surprisingly, but he wanders into this room where there's a person in a cage that's kind of locked up, and he tries to free him, unsuccessfully, unfortunately. The exhaustion was just too much for Sigurd. But he tried, and he snapped some metal, because he used too much of his strength. He snapped it instead of prying the door off.
Mhm.
And then he did reassure the guy he wasn't going to eat him. But then the barbarian came in and just looked at Sigurd, and Sigurd's like, hi. And then he grabbed
Hi, I'm
the
Grimble.
cleaver and one of the he grabs the frying pan and the cleaver out of Sigurd's hands and like what is it called? The kick, like the door knocking in kick. He
Yeah.
does that, and Sigurd ends up in a cage, and the cage gets shut. And Sigurd is kind of like, well, that sucks. And then, as he's looking around, he sees a piece of, like, sort of half, like, recently dead person, and Sigurd just takes a look and he's like, ew. He's like, no, thank you. He's
Brother,
like, ew. He's like, exactly. But he's like, I don't want any of that. But then, just as all hope is about to be lost, the star map opens up and it starts to shine. And that's where we left off.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the last thing is whether or not Plains, do you want to recap yours, or do you want to let that play out in roleplay?
Rather than interrupting the story in the future to have like an in-person recap, we'll just say when he catches everyone up, he catches you up. So what happened was that Kashan found himself banished to what seems to be nowhere, which is Dee's version of the Shadowfell, where he met, of course, everyone's favorite character, the Bread Knight, Grimble.
The Bread Knight?
Wait, what?
Let's
The
go!
Bread Knight.
He met
Not
Grimble.
the Dread Knight.
Bread
Knight.
Grimble?
Uh-huh.
No fucking
Okay,
shot.
then.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh. Gave him a scrap of a broken interdimensional teleportation device with just enough energy in it to teleport to the nearest part of it. So he went on a little dimension hopping tour, going to the Nine Hells, where he went and grabbed a piece from some stitched up devil monster that he helped a bunch of tieflings kill. And he freed another night hag, but accidentally bound her soul to him instead of freeing her soul from its contract. So now she's glued to his back, but is also like just a spirit, so most people can't see her. Her name is Bonnie Bone Gums. And then he teleported over to some place with a gift, which he had never seen before, where he managed to steal the last piece. But as he was teleporting away, one of the gift pirates jumped into the portal after him. So I'm not certain if that guy made it through, or if we're about to go and have spaghettified gift appear afterward he lands.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Perfect. Okie dokie.
Oh my gosh, so many things going on.
There
I
is.
can't take notes fast enough.
It is called Two Heads or Better.
All right.
He has expertise in perception and training and investigation because of the second head.
Also, can I just say,
Literally-
Bone Gums is an incredible name.
Isn't
Absolutely.
it just?
Uh-huh.
There we go. Okay, right. So, I'm assuming Plains can't say anything at the moment because he's not there. What we're going to do is start up where I last left off with Grimble. Grimble's... no, not Grimble. Sigurd.
Yeah.
All right. So Sigurd, as you're locked in this cage and kind of like looking about, trying to figure out the best way to escape, you feel the star map, which I believe, Kassan, you describe more as like a crystal ball type thing with like some like gold inlays, that kind of thing, as opposed to a paper map. Is that correct? Something like that. Right, so it's not like paper. It's like a device, right?
It's like a glass sphere, kind of,
Mm.
with etchings on it. You're supposed to like hold it up to the sky and orient it.
Mm. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, it's a crystal ball with some gold stuff on it. Right.
Yeah.
It starts to glow. It gets a little bit hot, and as you're like excited that Kassan's coming back, because we all know that Grimble's been like really missing Kassan. Sorry, Sigurd. Grimble misses him too now, though.
Best
You're
game ever made.
You brought back the character for one session, and now you can't get him out of your head.
I love Grimble so much. I do. Right. Okay. So you miss Kassan.
I do. I very desperately do.
So out of excitement, you take out the star map. You hold it up, excited for Kassan's return. But the sheer heat of the star map singes your hands a little bit and makes you drop the star map. It bounces out of the cage and rolls forward as Kassan appears out of well, I was going to say out of nowhere, but very specifically, he appears down in like rays of light that appear. You have seen something very, very similar to when Anna reappeared. That's something that we did leave out of the recap. Anna disappeared. She had a little bit of time with her star spawn patron type thing. Yep.
Yeah, the starlight apparition.
So
Wait, so is it Star Mom or Star Dad? Just so we can be accurate going forward.
it was Star Mummy. Yeah.
Star Mom, got it.
All right. So Sigurd, you see the star map hit the ground with a sound of glass hitting stone that definitely made you wince as you wondered, did I just mess up? Kassan does appear in in kind of like flashes of light that come down as the star map gets a big old crack in it, right? Right next to right next to Kassan arrives. That is not the correct. There we
Yeah, I was
go.
gonna say,
He transformed.
I don't think it's that sort of thing.
Oh,
Right next to Kassan appears another fellow, somebody of a species that you've never seen before. They've got kind of greeny, yellowy skin. They've got nuptials up their nose, very small pointed nose. We've all played Baldur's Gate. We're very familiar with Gith now. It's wearing a very kind of traditional, kind of like privateer kind of pirate outfit as it lands on its face. Just like hits the ground and like gets up, and he's very kind of angry with Kassan. He's very like,
can I?
"You took
Can I?"
my fig," but he's very disoriented by the whole situation as he's just like appeared in this small room.
I have a question.
I'll let you take it away between the two of you to begin with.
Can I throw a like slab of like? Because I have my ingredients, right? Can I just take out a slab of meat and throw it at the gift's face?
You can.
And on that note, I'm going to leave for a second to get on my computer.
Alrighty, Ray.
What a wonderful place to end off.
On that note, you just leave forever. You're like, this isn't D&D.
I'm just gonna take the slab of meat like out of my bag and throw it and say, "Kassan, get him!"
Okay,
As
do you
I'm
know
trying
what?
to
You can roll
disorient-
me. You can roll me Dex. It'll be straight because it's an attack roll.
Awesome. Dex, go. I got a 9.
You got a 9. Okay. The mate kind of just like hits this guy on his chest as he's like getting back up. It leaves like a bit of a pinkish stain on his white blouse.
Oh no!
As it like slides off and slops and hits the floor. Yeah, he's looking very kind of angry. Meanwhile, Bone
yeah.
Gums just whispers in Kassan's ear.
Well, this is a surprise. Kale Ron. Been a while.
Indeed. Too long for me.
Is there a spider?
First. And Kashan turns to that guy, begins to cast a spell. Tell me, will you play nice, or do I need to put you in timeout?
Roll me intimidation on that.
Alrighty.
Oh, I thought we were well past the point of negotiation. Holy shit!
18.
With an 18, he drops his two weapons, a dagger and a sword. The dagger falls perfectly down and sticks into the slab of meat on the ground, just kind of wobbles a bit as it does so. The sword clatters as he takes a couple of steps back, bumps into this cage, and you see the cage door just slide down with a clank. He has accidentally trapped himself in this cage.
Kassan!
Sigurd, it has been too long.
Extremely
You,
too long. You see Kassan as you can tell Sigurd is half soaked from the river ride and just sweating exhausted. But he is looking with the biggest eyes of joy at seeing you. Are you alright? Is your star map alright? It kinda cracked.
Nothing a little mending can't fix, I should hope. I think I have something a little more powerful than it anyway, and he pulls out Tamora's shattered compass, now fully restored.
Awesome.
It brought me here. I think it can go anywhere, but I'm not certain of it. I'm not even certain if I count as one person for the spell or two now.
We'll have to find
can
out
you
then,
see-
won't we?
What was that voice?
You didn't hear it.
Not even with divine
Did you
sense?
hear that? Can you
Good
see-
question. Okay, Sigurd, make your case, or Wisp, make your case for Sigurd being able to see it or hear it, and I'll make a decision.
I mean, so my case for Sigurd being able to hear it is from just a perspective, he's done a lot of praying recently, and also he's exhausted. So
You
I
just
also
sound like
imagine...
you're I've been a good boy.
No, I wasn't done. So I imagine, especially since I haven't used my divine sense, at all, I just imagine that, seeing Kassan, beam in, I would use divine sense to, detect, the things going on in the room.
Okay, well, you use your divine sense.
Yeah.
We'll get a gist on that and see how that'll work for you.
Yeah.
So you can detect good and evil. Celestial
But he should be
Fiend.
able to focus out me, and as a night hag, Bonnie is theoretically a fiend.
Yes, a fiend and
Those
undead,
actions
as she is a kind of spirit at the moment.
Yeah.
So, you are not able to see her, right?
But I can hear her.
You heard her, and I'll say that it's more of a we'll make this situational, right? You won't necessarily always hear her, all right? But you heard her this
Of
time,
course.
and you are able to tell via divine sense the location of this spirit, so you can tell. You just for a split, for a moment, you can see this aura attached to Kassan's back. And
Kassan.
it did say, just to reiterate so that we can get back, it did say, we'll have to wait and see now, won't we?
Kassan, I don't mean to alarm you, but first, we're in the den of cannibals. Second, there's this weird, like, aura behind you. Are you okay?
Yeah. As well as one can be, being bound to a spirit they sought to free.
Sigurd is just gonna nod his head like he knows what's going on.
Meet Bonnie Bone Gums. Meet Sigurd.
Nice to meet you, Sigurd.
Never a
shake
finer
your
cook
hand,
have
but
I
don't
met.
see it.
Now,
Alright.
let's get you out of that cage. And
Much
Kassan is going to go ahead, like, try to look over the cage, looking for, like, a way to open it up. Bonnie taking a peek, looking around, using 2 heads or better, which is just skill expert.
Sure. Oh, nice flavoring. Cool. Yeah. All right. So, as a general thing, looking around, and Sigurd would likely tell you this as well in however many words. The cages auto close and lock themselves, and require a key to open. And the key isn't here; it's with some other big guy.
I see. Unfortunately, my lockpicking skills leave much to be desired. And Bonnie lacks fingers. So, Sigurd, what do the people who run this place look like?
Sigurd describes this big, muscular figure. He's having memory lapses, but he has, from the exhaustion, but he remembers this big figure, the only one he saw, that just kind of grabbed his tools and kicked him into the cage, and he describes that.
Sure.
Something
but that's
like
the only one of them I saw.
this. And Kassan casts Disguise Self, turning into a copy, as best he can, of that figure.
You think that was the dude that I fucking snapped neck?
Yeah.
I was about to say probably.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so Kassan, you will do you know what, I'll get you to roll me an intelligence check to see how close you get, considering Sigurd's less than accurate description.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that. Can I guidance myself on that?
Of course. Yep.
Give yourself a slap in the cheek.
All right. So
Perfect.
somehow you get this down to a T, right? Beyond the details that Sigurd provided, like you kind of like know that this guy. Well, you don't know, but like you disguise self into a around about 6 foot tall dwarf, which Sigurd sees and recognizes immediately as the guy.
You are really smart, Kason. I don't know how you got that from my description. It's perfectly accurate.
I'm used to your stories by now.
What's that supposed to mean?
Sigurd is just gleefully smiling.
Oh my goodness.
No, Sigurd likes it. Sigurd's great.
Bro really just said, I'm used to how much you yap. I love it.
All right.
I was thinking more like he knows like to pick up on the little details.
That's what I got as
about,
well.
like,
Yeah, that's what I got.
over his head.
It's just funny, the idea. It's like Sigurd,
Kassan
you
is
talk.
gonna walk out to go and get the key.
Kassan, yeah, that's so accurate. And Kassan's like, yeah, because you yapping, dog.
Alrighty, Roo. We'll go back to our other pair now then, in the meantime. So, we have Corda and Enna. You find yourselves in this this aforementioned pit, right? This spiral staircase made of mud and kind of dry dirt and the like wraps around the pit, and you stand above the tavern owner. I think her name was Gerda. You stand above her. Corda has just used, I believe, one fist to completely. Wait, you didn't kill her. You knocked her out. Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your exact words were, "With enough force to kill 2 men, you knock her unconscious."
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
It was a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think he did 20. I think he did 22 non-lethal damage, which is
non-lethal,
insane.
yes.
Hold on,
But
I have
yes.
to write that down now.
With a broken nose, she's unconscious.
So
Yeah, and then we freed Stormbreaker, and now we're trying to find like a safe spot.
Sure. So as you do so, as you're looking around, you see the. You remember the small hole in the wall that Gerda was trying to crawl
Yeah,
through?
the one that I think Enna slept her like mid.
Yeah, dude, I'm still patting myself on the back for that because I was like, "Fuck, what am I supposed to do here? I can't fight a barbarian, and you're held person." Oh wait,
So this is a pretty wee cubby space, isn't it?
As you examine Corda, you see that there is a very small trickle of blood running out of that hole. It's not substantial enough to even be collected in any kind of like in a vial or anything like that. It's so little that it's kind of being absorbed into the dirt as it travels. But a stream of blood nonetheless. And to your right, from that point, you see also another kind of passageway. It leads the same direction. For sake of convenience, we'll say north, right? So the small hole in the wall leads north, and you also see another passageway that leads north, also just off to your right. As you examine and look around, you hear. I'm wondering, can any of the players hear anything in game?
Nope.
I would probably have to turn up some sound.
There's no volume playing currently, otherwise my eardrums would be bleeding. Oh wait, there's a boom. Wait, boom. Boom.
All right, okay. What I'll say is you hear, first of all, as you're examining and trying to figure out where to go and what's going on, you hear a thunderous sound, and then some kind of muffled near shouting. It's nearly impossible. If you want to figure it out, you can roll, but it's nearly impossible to decipher because it sounds like it's behind layers of rock and stuff. But you can hear 15. I will give you, Enna, enough that you can't decipher particular words, but you recognize the voice of at least one of them as Sigurd, and another one as Kassan, but surely not Surely not Kazan. He's not here.
Corda, did you hear that?
I can hear some booming noises. I reckon there's
No,
one of these
no.
fuckers doing this pit, isn't it?
I hear Sigurd and I think Kassan as well.
Eh? She like cleans her ears out and then presses her ears up to the wall. I don't know. There's
I definitely heard Sigurd. I think we should head this way.
Well, I'll trust your big ears. Let's go.
All right. So, as you head the direction Anna leads you, you find you find that you can hear something else as you navigate the hallways. Something that's barely audible, yet also the only sound in the entire place. You can just hear like almost the whispers, the rhythmic whispers of people. Yeah, that's what I'll give you. Right. As you continue up, and I'll move you this way. I'll separate you two. There we go. Move you this way. A door swings open. And you all kind of bump together in this corner.
You
Oh my God.
see the big, scary 6 foot tall guy that you killed earlier. Just looks ill.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, damn.
Enna,
I considered that.
Corda, Enna, I mean, prisoners, what are you doing outside of your cell? Come, let me have you join your friend.
I'm gonna roll
Sigurd.
that sight.
Hold on, Enna, hold on. I got this. And Corda steps in front, and she is going to give a full-on uppercut to the chin.
The disguise breaks immediately.
Knocks Kasson like flat on his ass, and then Corda and Enna look down at him and is like, "Oh,
Oh my
you did
God.
hear Kasson."
It is you.
That's why I was trying to be subtle and have you catch up with Sigurd before my spell broke.
All right. Okay.
It's
So
good to see you too.
The Sigurd's here now, is he?
Hello! Is
Follow
that
me.
voices I hear out there?
Ah, he's definitely here.
Yes.
So
don't-
you can hear some sort of like chanting sounds coming from this direction. You have made a bit of a ruckus, so you hear the chanting kind of drop down a little bit in volume, and you can hear some footsteps roughly coming your direction.
Yeah, we hear the faces like,
Corda,
let's go get Sigurd.
Corda,
Yeah.
I think your strength may be required.
Oh,
I lead you over here to the cells. I can't
Sigurd!
fit
And
Hello!
brute force.
whoever the fuck you lot are.
Hello.
That guy's the guy I tried to free. It failed.
Yeah. Hello.
That's
My name's Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Oh yeah. Hello, Sigurd. I didn't really. I only know your name because you were talking to the night hag over there. So hello, the name's Jacob. Long time resident. Would absolutely love if somebody could let me out of here.
Long
Alright,
time
but-
resident, first time caller.
Say again. Sorry, I missed that.
I said long time resident, first time caller, referring to like a long time listener, first time caller.
That's what I was trying to go for, but I couldn't remember how it went. But yeah.
I look at I look over at the lot that is on Sigurd's, what do you call it?
Cage.
That's the word. That's the word. Corda seems a bit uneasy in this environment, but looking back over to Enna, she feels a bit reassured, shakes it off, and then looks at the lock and is like, "Right, this is going to require a delicate procedure." And she balls up her fist, winds back,
She's not
And
using
then-
her
I
head.
got her.
and then
I'm glad she's not using skeleton key.
and then brings the fist right down to the lock, and then stops right before it, and then pulls out a finger and starts to pick the lock with her claw. I'm rolling sleight of hand. That's a 50.
Dang!
All right, with your that's surprising. Yeah, okay. You successfully
I saw
and
that.
delicately pick the lock. The door to the cage swings open, and you are Sigurd. You are able to escape.
Right, now I want double portions tonight for freeing you, alright?
Absolutely. You can have triples when we get out of here.
I'll hold you to
Yes.
that.
Let's try to make getting out of here quick. I'm
All right.
a bit tapped out.
As you are enjoying your reunion, you can hear the footsteps echo and then stop right outside the door, and then the door begin to jiggle slightly. You have a moment. What do you want to do?
I want to ready my frying pan to bash the first person that walks through that door on the head.
Sure, you would have to be over here.
That's fine. I will walk over to the door.
Oh,
and
wait.
I'll be ready. Or wait, the door's on the outside or it's on the inside of right here?
It's here. It's,
Okay, it is out here. Okay, so I'll stay there.
Okay. All right.
Wait. Sigurd. Get away
Yeah.
from that door. I've got an idea.
Okay. Backs up.
So Corda is gonna grab this cage
Sure.
and then push it in front of the door.
Okay. Interesting.
I thought the cage would have been bigger than the pathway, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, it would go-
Sigurd might want to get out of that wee bit.
So, is this an attempt to prevent the door from opening, or
Yeah. Yes. She's gonna push
Right.
this gate over. She's gonna push that cage right in front of it, blocking the pathway.
I see. Okay. All right. Do. Sure, you can do that. So let me see. All right. You can
After
hear.
that, I'm gonna chug a health potion actually as well because I'm surprisingly low on HP.
You can hear the door kind of like jiggling in place. It's not opening, and you can hear whomever it is behind say something muffled by the obstacles in your path, and presumably move away as you can hear muffled but echoed footsteps.
Kind of like pats down her hands. And it's like, job well done, huh?
Yeah.
For now.
Me.
So,
How did we get out there?
is anybody gonna let good old Jacob out?
How'd your Odysseys there for a minute, Jacob? I'm thinking.
Sigurd's gonna walk over to Enna and just be like, Enna, did you see a big dwarf with like my frying pan and cleaver by any chance?
Anna just pulls back the lapel of her shirt to show her shoulder where he threw a cleaver at her. And it crit.
Oh,
Oof.
Yeah, we saw him. Corda beat the living shite out of him.
I snapped his neck.
All right.
Sigurd immediately like
So it
puts her
sounds like
hand
you
on
all
Corda's.
needed some healing. Is that right?
I think.
Yeah,
She's
we
I'm-
both.
Corda
I don't-
smiles a toothy grin, missing one tooth.
Right.
I'm
Let's
fine without
get
healing,
through.
but I could use some exhaustion cure. Would be great.
not have any more
unfortunately,
lay on
I have
hand?
access
Wait, no,
to
that doesn't
lesser
work, never mind.
restoration, which I'm pretty sure isn't going to work on exhaustion. I could be wrong, but I don't think lesser restoration works on exhaustion.
I can look that
It
up
has
really
to be
quick.
greater. I think when I
Oh,
looked it up,
that
because I
was
did
not
look up
supposed to look
removing
like that.
exhaustion. It was.
Blinded, deafened,
Okay.
paralyzed, or poisoned. That's it for lesser restoration.
Great.
Yeah.
You need
Okay.
greater restoration for exhaustion. Unfortunately, it's the only
Yeah.
way as far as
So-
like sleeping goes.
Yeah. So Kashan enters his autumn form as the restorative powers of the harvest flows through him. And he is going to go ahead and cast Turbocharged Cure Wounds, one for each of you. I am at full spell slots because I haven't played since we leveled up, I think.
No,
You
didn't
can
spend a
avoid
whole
me.
lot.
I should be fine
privilege.
Okay.
because I
And
have
that'd be
most of my
1d8
hit points.
plus 3, I believe. Oh, no, plus 4, because now it's 18.
I will be right back while you talk this out. All right. 2
Okay.
minutes.
So who's that 20 going to?
So that is
What?
20 HP over to Corda from a first level spell.
I'm
And
so
then the
big.
second one is going over towards Enna. Because now with 16 HP to Enna.
That puts me well back up to full health.
Yay!
Corda, are you fully patched up, or do you need me to top you off?
Let me do mathematics, and then I'll get back to you. You can
If
see
you
like
click on the
the gears grinding in Corda's head right now.
I will say, if you click on the apply damage thing and just do negative, it'll automatically heal you.
Where's the damage?
On the hotbar, when you click 2, you can type in a damage value. If you type in negative, it automatically heals you. I thought I said this a couple times. I must not have. I'm
I
sorry.
probably wasn't paying attention.
I'm
What?
so smart. I mean, I'm really stupid, but like, why did I just roll a 5? What?
That's what
I
I was
don't know
about to
why.
say.
That's like the opposite of the DM rolling dice ominously. Corda like kind of like stretches away a bit. It's like, whoa, fucking hell, that's a proper pick me up, innit?
Indeed.
Right.
I still have a little bit of juice in the tank if anyone else is in need of healing.
Not so much
No?
healing, much rather,
Rest.
as you put it, fuel in the tank. I'm tapped out of all my magic. I literally have 0 spell slots, 0 sorcery points, because we have not had a long rest since we fought in the woods.
Yeah, I have 2 levels of exhaustion, no spell slots. I still have 2 uses of divine sense though. Oh, and my channel divinity. That might help.
Yeah, I have zilch. All I've got is firebolt.
Firebolt! 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 Magic missile! Magic missile! Magic missile!
Well, I do now have a emergency exit, as it were. And I pull out Tamora's shattered compass. If we are ever in dire straits, and I'm unconscious, well, I'm not certain it'll work for you, but it's worth a try. Try to escape to anywhere. Just promise to take me along with you.
Of course, I would. After you've been absent for so long, I wouldn't want to leave you behind again.
Well,
Alright, well, what's the plan? Are we gonna try to pick the lock on Jacob here, or should we go back for the key? Because it's obvious there are not friendly faces around, and I would much rather us not get into another scrap before we can rest up a bit.
Jacob, can you hold yourself in a fight?
Well,
No, please. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Kashan turns to Jacob. Can you hold yourself in a fight?
I sure can. Aye, Well, as you look at him, like he is almost swollen with, let's say, like overeating. So he's not like, I wouldn't say fat, as opposed to like,
Well built.
no, I mean like he's like beer gut type thing, if that makes sense. So like it's tight bellied, but like still very big.
Okay.
His face is kind of similar in that regard. And Sigurd came to a conclusion during his session last that this guy had. Oh, it could have been during a conversation with him, but basically they'd been fattening this guy up. They'd been overfeeding him for some reason.
They're on that
guess
Hansel and
what?
Gretel shit. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he says, "Aye, of course, I can handle myself in a fight. I don't suppose you've got any pitchforks or I don't know.
I got a cleaver.
You got a cleaver. You know, cleaver's not
He
really my
pulls
style.
out, Sigurd pulls out the bone blade cleaver. It's like, will this do?
It's like legit, like something like it is legit actually from hell, I think. So. Yeah, so it comes out with like hellish energy, and like the guy looks at it and says, "I don't suppose you got anything a little bit more."
Sigurd then pulls out the harpoon.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I can. I've been fishing once or twice.
He hands him one of his many harpoons.
I mean, I've got a few daggers and my bow.
Ah, don't worry. I one of these will do.
Right. Alright, so what are we thinking? Pick
Can
the lock
I
or go for
ask,
the key?
Drum? Is there any way you could turn your mic up louder? Where it's.
Up.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm struggling to hear you a bit.
A little bit.
Give me
Not by much, but yeah, a little bit.
un momento.
Maybe even if it's just closer to your mouth hole.
Oh.
Mouth.
Precious mouthful.
The mouth hole.
Oh my god, that's why. Okay, hold on.
Mouth is connected to them.
The mouth holes. No, wait, I can't say that.
The mouth hole's connected to what?
Is that better?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
mouth
Side
hole's
note,
connected.
when yeah,
You first. You first.
I was just gonna say, did I get my cleaver back from Enna or the frying
No.
pan, or are those in the other room?
They're in the other room with the
I think
key.
it's still lodged in her shoulder.
Oh no, he yanked it out when he rushed us.
Oh, okay. Well, I like to think it's still in her shoulder. That's really fun.
I can go get it.
Sigurd asks, by the way, did you see my cleaver in my frying pan? And it just points to her shoulder with a cleaver stuck in it.
I mean, that pretty much did happen, minus the cleaver. Right. Yes, Drum. You sound a lot better now. So whatever.
Yeah,
you
I
did.
found out what was the problem. When I updated Windows, my computer went back to using voice mod instead of just my regular microphone.
I see.
Microphone, no microphone.
Damn you, Windows.
Wait, are you on Windows 11 now?
No, I'm still Windows 10.
Oh, thank God.
Wait, why? I'm on Windows 11.
I don't want to upgrade. I'm a conservative politician.
I see.
Oh,
Well,
that hurts.
To be fair, I
Okay.
mean, we kind of have to upgrade because they're going to charge us for updates. I think it's like £60, then 120, then 200
I won't buy it.
What the heck?
for
Okay.
updates for Windows 10 moving forward.
Oh, that's really dumb.
I will simply
It's
not buy the
strange.
updates and then suffer every Trojan known to man.
Well, that sounds like a terrible idea, Corda. I mean,
Okay.
Holly? I
Well,
mean,
I don't-
Corda? I mean, it sounds like a Corda thing, let's be honest.
I mean,
It
legit.
does.
Alright, okay. Go ahead.
So yeah, are we just gonna try to pick the lock, or are we gonna go back for the key?
I punch the lock.
You punch the lock. All right, you can roll me strength. Meanwhile, if you do want to go back for the key, you'll also find Sigurd's weapons. So
May I roll it as an unarmed strike?
go for it.
I'd love to have my weapons back.
Let me,
I mean, I still have one frying pan, but the cleaver was special to me. I
something.
killed the person that insulted Enna. It was great.
And Kashan has.
You you hurt your
step.
fingies.
Ow.
Try finger butthole.
Try to finger button.
Is the door still blocked, by the way?
The cage is still in front of it for now until Corda or yourself move it.
What does
Sigurd
fingers
is exhausted. Sigurd just doesn't want to move it.
By all means, I could end our campaign right here.
Wait, what?
Don't use the box. Don't
If I-
use the box.
If I simply do not move the cage, our campaign is over.
Damn. I burn it.
Designate the Nephi's orb.
Okay, but yeah, if you guys want me to move the box, I'll move the box.
The box.
I'm just thinking we should go
Move the
get the
box.
key.
Box, the
You
box.
opened it.
All right. Okay. So yeah, the cage moves. It's over here now, and you are all able to make your way back out. So you would be heading this way to return.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Meanwhile, you see and hear some chanting coming from that way. So if you want to be stealthy, you might want to roll stealth.
Kashan is wearing Armor of the Fallen, which is half plate and gives stealth a disadvantage. But wait, he has his tattoo, which neutralizes that. That's right.
What if I tell him to shh? Then he'll get.
No.
That's
Oh,
good.
gee. Oh, no.
That's how you do guidance at stealth. You just go shh.
He can guidance himself. It doesn't matter. I'm already at 6.
Oh, my God. These are all horrendous. What is this stealthy one?
I have
Stealth
disadvantage on everything. Also, you rolled survival. We have disadvantage on everything right now.
Oh, what? Oh, damn.
Well, I mean, Corda still rolled a 17.
Survival. I mean, if you subtract 1 from that, it's a 19.
Sure. Okay. Right. Okay. So as your group blindly bumbles down this hallway, you do make a fair bit of racket.
Oh, right. Kashan's still glowing in the dark.
That's so funny.
He's in his star form.
He's a glow
Oh,
stick.
you're in your star form. You can activate that.
That's why he rolled
with
a
your
3.
little thing down in the corner. as well.
That's why he rolled a 3 on stealth. He forgot to turn off the glow stick.
I love the notion of like everybody like bumbling out of it, and then Kassan's like a proper fucking glow stick, and then Corda, because she rolled a 19, she's like tiptoeing Pink Panther style out of it.
Oh, dear God. That was just comedy of errors right there.
Absolute goobers.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
I'm exhausted. Okay, I can't do much.
All right. So, with that, you bumble your way down this corridor, making a fair bit of racket, and you hear the sound of the what do you call it? The chanting kind of die down a little bit as some footsteps head your way. The chanting's still going, so you can tell that, like, for the most part, people are still there doing it, but it died down enough that you know there's somebody heading your direction. So we head back to the previous room. As you do so, Kassan and Sigurd, you see a bloody massacre. You see burnt corpses on the ground. You see a man with his head facing the wrong way, and you see a woman on the ground with knuckles indented into her forehead, so far as likely permanent. Although
Sigurd
she
is going
breathes, so that's
to-
fine.
Seeing this, Oh, right, because she's the one that's knocked out. Sigurd, seeing this, is gonna look at Enna and is like, "Are you all right, Enna?"
I mean, as I said, apart from being a bit tired, I'm quite fine. Me and Corda, we had a bit of a heart-to-heart, and I must say I think we handled ourselves quite well. And I just kind of give a little nod to Corda.
Corda is admiring her handiwork.
Cocaine dog.
Sigurd
By the
is
way,
going to take.
By the way, this is Stormbreaker. Apparently he knows Corda.
All right, Pop and Pop's friends.
Nice to meet you. I put my hand out for like a handshake.
How'd you do,
Sigurd.
Sigurd? I don't believe we've met. And
And we have, but any
introduces-
friend of Corda is a friend of mine.
he introduces himself. He says, "I'm Stormbreaker, captain of the Stormbreaker."
Great name.
What a wonderful name she has.
It's a she.
Shit.
It's a woman.
Women can be stormbreakers.
Sorry,
I said women can be stormbreakers.
women
No.
can be
No,
Stormbreakers.
they can
But
be.
this
It's
particular Stormbreaker is a man. Yes.
Okay.
He is just a vegetarian. That's where
Yeah.
you're getting mixed up. I don't know if that's a controversial thing to say. Probably.
I don't think it is.
Probably. We'll
Gonna
edit
get
it out in
cancelled,
post.
getting cancelled.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm
no.
upset. I'm upset. The vegetarians.
Dastardly
The vegetarian community found only on Twitter.
Oh no! I'm live streaming to Twitter. Okay. Right.
Oh no.
Oh no! Yeah, like you accidentally live streamed to Twitter. Right. So, yes, you head in. You find all these corpses. And Sigurd, you are able to find the guy that took your stuff. Yeah, so he's there with his head on backwards, and you are able to see that he does, in fact, have a key ring kind of attached to like a belt loop on his trousers,
Yoink.
with a solid tug you rip from his burlap trousers and take his collection of keys. They all look pretty much identical, other than two. So you're able to kind of discern that, the collection of nearly identical keys must be for the cages.
Awesome.
All right. It's at this point, and because I don't have a map for this bit, you are in the middle of looting this fellow
Mhm.
when a couple of people come down the corridor that you just exited from. They are wearing robes, not animal skulls. These are very similar to the robes that Enna and Corda had come up against in their previous session. Now they have their hoods up, but other than the daggers they're holding, they don't actually look particularly threatening, if that makes sense. Not to some like seasoned adventurers. But they come round the corner. They see the two of you. One of them stops and basically attempts to hold their ground, while the second begins to quickly run back up the corridor as if to get help. What
Can
would
I
you
hit
like
the
to-
one retreating with a firebolt and bonus action Cobalt Wristbow?
You may. Let's make those attack rolls.
Alright, first one, firebolt on... These are both on the one retreating.
Sure thing.
Dang it.
That's a nope.
Alright, Wristbow, don't fail me now.
Let's go gambling.
You... Let's go gambling!
God
dang it.
God dang it.
That's a no also.
Dude, I gotta get rid of this Wristbow.
No, we just need
Sean
to
is
make
gonna-
it better.
Go ahead, Kassan.
Sean's gonna shoot off a guiding bolt at this guy.
All right. See if he's like the
Which
most dexterous person in the world. Dodging everything. Oh.
Not that.
Hit.
Well, that's death.
12.
12 radiant damage.
Your 12 radiant damage successfully bashes this guy. So it pinpoint hits him in the temple as he is turning to run up this corridor, thrusting his head at like 100 miles an hour against the cave wall, just clattering his skull as he collapses. And the one in front of you, as is likely going to be tradition now, as I think about it, pisses himself. So
Alright, who's next to play Whack an Idiot?
I so love it when they run.
Yes, it's quite sporty, isn't it?
I'm gonna.
Like hunting
So wait, there's one
foxes.
guy. There's one guy still left.
yes, yeah, I will say, right, they've pissed themselves. They've also dropped their dagger, but they're not like out for the count as they like bend down to pick up their dagger as they prepare to like continue to defend themselves.
Okay.
Frank,
Can I-
yeah.
Cast iron skillet comes.
Can I frying pan?
You could fry and ban him. Of course you can. You're a chef. You've earned this.
15.
All right, that's a hit.
Yoink. 11 bludgeoning
Alright.
damage to the head.
As he leans down to pick up his dagger, he retrieves it from the ground as he looks up at his quarry. I suppose no longer quarry as you as he looks up. The last thing he sees is a frying pan. Bonk him in the head.
The
As...
hunter has become.
yeah. Yes. POV Sigurd. I have to check this.
The Forget Me stick.
Yeah, the forget me.
All right. So, yeah, you bonk him on the head, and for now, things are fairly silent. You can still hear the chanting up the hall, but that is about it. Let me see.
We
Yeah.
have to stop him now, or can we just
Nope.
flee and sleep?
Did not mean to click on that, but I will reload it.
That's okay.
Oh, God, this is what I mean. I'm so out of it.
At least you're not exhausted
Just-
anymore. Yum yum.
Yeah.
Exhausted in one sense of the word.
Well, that's why Sigurd asked if you were okay. He was asking if you were mentally okay. You
I mean-
really hated death at the beginning of this.
I'm doing a bit better.
All right.
Believe it or not, Cord has actually helped convince me, sometimes you need to do things you're a bit reluctant to do.
That means killing a fucker.
There it is.
Sigurd is just like, oh.
Oh, murder.
That's so funny. Oh, all right. So, right. What we have now is, as you, I want to know what your plan is, and because I need to figure out what I'm doing next. So, what are you doing? Are you heading up to confront the chanting, or are you intending to try and back away slowly?
We have any explosives?
Right, check my pouch.
I mean, I
So-
have this.
Have that cube. Ooh, what does that do?
It basically gives you advantage on intimidation checks for the next hour on whoever inhales it.
Interesting.
Okay, so if
I think I got that like session 2.
how
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
out of curiosity, how big do you think that would be?
Oh, it's only one person. It has to be within 5 feet.
Oh,
It's kind of like pocket sound.
Yeah.
Got a bottle of whiskey.
It's
That's-
scary, man.
ooh, okay. I don't want to waste your whiskey, Corda. I know how dangerous you are without the whiskey.
I mean, I've got some too.
I mean, so we could try and firebomb them.
And if things go wrong,
Sigurd just holds a frying pan, says, "Then we have to do it the old-fashioned way."
I hope you realize that when I say I'm tapped out, I mean it. I won't be able to really aid you all in a fight.
Sigurd points at himself. He's like, "I'm extremely tapped out. We could leave. We could come back."
I
That
think
isn't-
we should.
Do you
Besides,
think we can escape?
oh
Isn't it
yeah,
just out that
there's
way?
yes, there are a few people that we snuck past on the way here, but as far as I can tell, they might still be hard at work preparing the meat, if we'd like to say that. Sigurd, let's just say now there's 3 of us who did that thing you did in your past.
Yummy.
Sigurd does not know what I mean.
Yeah, Sigurd's
I
just like
know,
imagining like all of the gambling and shit that he's done.
I literally had my brain out for a moment. What did you just say?
I said, yeah, it's just back that way, but there's a few people preparing the meat. Let's just say now there's 3 people who did that thing you did while you were under.
Oh, you mean cannibalism?
He just comes out and says it. Oh, I mean eating people.
Yes.
If
I will
you
say-
must be so blunt, yes.
I'm sorry, but personally, and this is unfortunately from experience, human meat is too fatty. And then he just walks by and like just goes to walk out.
All right. So
Why
this
does
is
he
where-
remember that?
I don't have a choice.
It's not from the. It's not from the
It's
possession.
not from possession. Alright, so I guess final question before we leave. Are we freeing Jacob?
Oh shit! I thought we had Jacob.
We should try.
Sigurd is gonna rush back the second you mention Jacob because he took the keys. And he's gonna just
And
sneakily.
there he goes.
Do I need to roll stuff again?
No, not
Okay.
not right now. No.
They know you're here.
Jacob! Jacob! I got the keys!
Hey. Hey, it's Sigurd with the keys. Awesome.
Sigurd is just gonna immediately like open the cage and like point in the direction of where the others went.
Sure. All right.
And then Sigurd's also gonna come over here and just look at the GIF and say, "So what's your deal? Explain it in like 3 sentences or less."
Oh, all right.
It's pirate.
I were in a pirate ship floating the astral sea, delivery as it were, and some blue feller showed up and stole something what we were meant to deliver, and now I'm here.
Okay. Well, I hear that there's a bunch of people gathered over there that might be hoarding some sacred items if you want to go after them.
Well, frankly, I don't know how I would get it back home, so, you've got keys. I seen them. I seen what you just let him out. Let me out. Come on.
Are you going to stab me?
I don't have anything to stab you with. Not
So
that I
is the
would.
knight? Are the weapons still behind Sigurd?
Yeah.
Sigurd is gonna go over, pick up the weapons, and then like he's going to like hold on to them, and then as he unlocks the cage, he's immediately gonna like sprint away. He's like, open, bye.
All right. Okay. So now this is the last thing that I want to do, which as a last
really
ditch
hoping I
to
just
try
get-
and convince you to go in there is
Sorry.
Corda, you're a particular slip of paper in your possession begins to saturate as you feel a pinprick on your either back or thigh or wherever this paper is being stored. You recognize the feeling and understand that new instructions were added.
Oh,
All right. So, what I'll say is, wait,
It's just not. I wasn't close enough to a Corda, so I'm assuming I didn't see anything.
no, it's not a visible thing. But yes, the note itself has been updated. Should you want to read it, it's up to you.
yeah, Corda is, she showed it to Enna, she turns to Enna and says, I felt it. That contract. It's speaking to me.
Contract?
She takes out the contract. I don't know if you might remember it, but it was from a while ago, where Corda showed off an infernal contract, and everybody was like, "Don't sign that. That's not a good idea." Spoiler alert: she signed it that very evening.
Oh no.
So after we all
you
told you
Tom?
not to do it.
Yeah, she did it anyway because she's cool. Yeah, it says you have found them. Now deal with them. So this is that fucking cult. I had a feeling when they were eating folk that it might have been a cult. I wasn't sure if it was the cult.
What happens if we don't deal with it?
She unravels up the scroll, puts it in her pouch, and then just pats Sigurd on it. It's like, best not think about it. And then just starts walking over.
Wait. Does it say we have to do with it right this second? Or can we, like, take a step back and, like, sleep for maybe, like, I don't know, 8 hours?
Perhaps we should ask the fiend in the room how infernal contracts work. Not me. The ghost fiend glued to my back.
Oh, the weird or
Wait,
Hold on.
Bonnie.
Corda opens up the scroll and asks it, "Do I have to do it now?"
Well, what do you think?
So you see Bone Gums kind of like lean over your shoulder, Kassan, as a spectral finger kind of runs down the contract and has a read. She comes to the conclusion that penalties may be incurred for wait. Yeah. There may be penalties, which in fiend speak is not good and probably means forfeiture of soul. And then she's like, I would know.
Seems like you are caught between a rock and a hard place. Either we fight and die, or we flee and your soul is forfeit.
Oh, God. Why'd you have to sign the bloody contract, Corda?
I don't know. Soul being forfeit seemed like a good price to get my fucking life back.
You know what? You'll go on ahead. I'm gonna see if I can't loot a alchemy shop or something. I need to find something to give me something to fight with.
Well, Sean looks through his inventory real quick.
Does anyone have any other explosives? I got nothing. Oh wait, I have the key! I forgot I had the key!
What key?
The special magic key!
Best friendship.
It's basically a 5% chance to open any lock. But once it opens that lock, it just disappears.
The magic key.
Ah, dang it.
Who needs that key when you got this key? Points to head.
I completely agree. Your skeleton key is way superior.
So Corda's ready. I'm ready. Corda's ready to just send it. Dive right in.
Sure. What I'll say
She quite likes her soul.
is let's see. Because Anna is completely tapped out.
Sigurd's not doing too hot.
We're talking about spell slots, yeah.
And sorcery points.
I
Level of exhaustion.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
All right. Okay. Well.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying I'm just gonna go raid like an alchemical shop and see if I can't find something.
All right. Okay. Up to you.
I don't know what else I would do because I doubt they'd have any potions down here. All they have is meat.
A lot of meat, yeah. Actually, do you know what? While you're down here, while you've got your good pal with you, new friend Jacob, he says, "Do you know what? Because let's streamline this." He says, "You know, they've been giving me potions and that for well, keep me alive and stuff. I do know that they do happen to keep some down the ways, and he will lead you down there. And what I'll get you to do is roll me a D4, and this will be okay. And then Sigurd, you roll.
Add guidance to it.
No.
What do you want me to roll?
D4, please.
Another D4. Yeah. No, not 2D4. 1D4.
I only need the one.
Okay, right. So, right, between yous, you find a total of, and you know what, I'll put it into the party inventory because that's the easiest place to... Oh, you got so much
I forgot about all the gold bars! Yeah!
Wait, I forgot we had gold bars. Not that I care.
Not that you
But I
care.
find that fun. I don't want them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kassan, we have a couple items that we decided to keep for you.
There's more in here than I was expecting. Wait, there's a what? I don't. Oh wait, I think you guys. This is stuff you guys got last time.
No, that's from the Thanoi burial site because you guys grave robbed.
What? We didn't grave rob a Tommy bow.
Yes, you guys did.
What? I want to go back and watch this. Wait, no, Corda broke open some things, didn't she?
It was
I don't think
after we were fighting the ghost walrus.
Yeah. I remember the ghost walrus. I don't remember personally breaking into any crypts. Did I? I have to go back and check now. I don't think I did. I know Corda did.
Yeah, I think Corda busted it open and just literally, in the words of Lewis Left 4 Dead, better grab everything I can.
All right. Okay. So that's what you find.
Okay.
In there, and a couple of health potions as well.
Well, I'm immediately using one.
Me.
There we go. All right. So, yeah, he leads you to a small storeroom just off the side, where you can find some mana potions and a couple of healing potions. Hopefully enough to give you a fighting chance.
Perfect. I'll grab the healing potions since I could use Mage Hand to deliver them.
Alright. Are we going in guns blazing or are we waiting?
I'm happy to gun. That's like, I do that good, you know?
Right.
So how many are you gonna take, Wisp? Mana potions, I mean.
Let me read.
There's 4. I already drank 1.
This potion, when agitated, lets off. After drinking it, the user regains 2 recovery points.
Basically, it's either a second level spell slot or 2 first level slots.
I only need 1 then. I'll take 1 and I'll drink it.
Okay, do you mind if I just down the other 3?
Yeah, you can have the other ones. I only
Okay.
Should be good.
So that's good because that gives me back all my first level slots and a second level slot. That's perfect, actually. So now I'm not a complete waste because I'm a full caster. Alright, I'm ready.
All right.
Thank you for being gracious, Steve.
Well, we still rolled for it. Could have been. could have still been bad.
Much worse.
All right. Okay. So, as you make your way back up the corridor, you can hear a familiar sound of a chopping and slicing and slapping of meat. The chanting continues. Do you want to roll stealth and try and see what's going on, even if it's just one of you, or do you want to go in guns blazing?
I think Kashan is going to turn off his glow in the dark mode this time.
All right.
Right. Sneaky beaky.
And he is going to go ahead and see. Sorry, opening up the party inventory real quick.
No worries.
Lots of gold.
Yeah.
I got another 6. How did I get the exact same? I don't know.
The world may never know.
The world may never know.
All right, Corda, are you gonna roll sneaky sneak?
Oh yes. Icky beaky. Pretend you never saw it.
All right. Okay. Well, I don't need the rest of you to roll because these are the 2 that are in front. So, adding down, You do make some noise, so you're not getting in particularly stealthily, right? But what you see is this guy moving away from a now decapitated stag, walking over here and placing a flayed stag skull onto what appears to be a corpse. When he turns around, sees the intruders, and says,
The time is now. Protect the sacrifice.
and you see some people kind of like getting ready for combat in here. Alright, now you may continue.
Wait, what happened to Gassan? Oh, there he is.
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm looking over the Tommy bow real quick.
Oh, you're good. I thought I could use it because I thought it said it was a light crossbow. No, it's not. It's a bow. So I still have no ranged weapon that I am proficient
It
in.
is considered a simple weapon, though. Alright, but sorcerers don't have all sorts of simple weapons. It's just light crossbows.
Yeah.
Why do I get the 20 when I don't need it?
Why do I get the 20 when I don't need it?
Jeez. Well,
Pooh. Oh, hi, Care Bear. My cat has just come in to say hello.
Oh,
cat space.
Alright.
cute name for it.
It is a cute name.
Oh, her name is Carrie. I just call her Care Bear.
Well, I think you should change it to Care Bear.
Care Bear is way better.
Technically, it's not my
Actually,
cat.
speaking of cats, I brought my cat to get double checked, see if he was neutered. I've had him for like 3 years, and but I've lived out in like the middle of nowhere, so I never really need to worry about it. But now I'm in the city, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get him checked. Went in, they scanned his chip. They were like, oh, like so how's Milo been doing? I was like, who the fuck is Milo? So it turns out whenever I first brought him to get chipped, they scanned him and they were like, oh, okay, he doesn't have a chip, we'll chip him for you. Turns out he did have a chip. So so he's got 2 names now, I guess.
It's a middle name.
Nice. Thus, Milo might be his middle name. Yeah, that's Drum's suggestion. I like it. Anyway, right. Okay, so up first is Sigurd.
Ah,
Alright.
is this the main dude?
It appears to be, yep.
Awesome. Let me see here. I am still exhausted.
You are still exhausted, so half speed.
Eh. I am going to chuck the trident at it.
Ooh, alright.
Oh wait. This is Charmier. Pausing. No, that's okay. Actually, does it? Wait,
I'm just going to say, from your current position, I will give him half cover. If you get below that, you might hit the guy in front of him.
Hold on, I'm just reading this now. Why am I just reading this now? Actually, forget that. I am going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, you did just read it.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason I never noticed was because there's no button for that. So I don't know how to cast that. Like if there was a
Oh,
button that said cast lightning bolt, I would have cast lightning bolt. But there's the only button there says attack.
I see. Okay, right. Let me. Where is
Holy-
this weapon in your inventory? Trident edits. Let's have a
It's
look.
kind of the same thing with the coral that I have wrapped around my dad's cane to cast poison spray.
Ah, right.
Except since it's the only thing it does, it works. It just doesn't have a button that says, like, do the thing.
Yeah.
Because yours has, like, 4 different things you can do.
That's fair. Sigurd's 9 intelligence just like for a brief moment became a 12. Only for a brief moment.
All right. Okay. You should have access to lightning bolt now in your spells. Yeah, at the very bottom.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, it might not be
Is-
the right number of like spells, but like you've got access to it at the very least. So.
It's. Does that work?
Holy!
That is 3 of them!
You should kill yourself now.
Oh, no!
Sigurd sees the staff, and as he's like seeing Kassan do magic, he's like, "I'm gonna try," and he's like, it's like lighting up, and he just points it in their general direction as this giant bolt of lightning. Holy shit!
Oh my god!
This is why you read, guys.
So that is so the main guy succeeded, the other 2 failed. So what? So is it half damage?
So yes, the other 2 take 27 points of lightning damage, and I think that would be 13.
It would.
13 or 14.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it would be
think-
13 because it's usually rounded down, I think.
Sure. So those guys go down. They are fried to a cinder. Unlimited power. As they collapse to the ground, their flesh becoming dust. This guy is going to take the 13 points of damage and is already bloodied.
Damn.
All right.
Sigurd's just smiling like shiny lightning. Great.
Anna, your turn.
Okay. So, first things first, I am going to actually use a bonus action to burn a first level spell slot. That way I can get a spell point back. I think it's 1-to-1. Convert sorcery points. Sorry, I forget how this works.
Alrighty, ready?
Oh no, first level slot is 2 sorcery points. Nice, okay. Okay, so I'll do that, bonus action that. And, I mean, what else but bless on my boys!
Hey,
So you 3 now have that D4 for the next minute.
I will.
Sorry, Jacob. I don't actually say that, but sorry, Jacob.
For Jacob. Right. Okay.
And with my movement... Actually, wait, you allow us to go through people, don't you?
As long as it's teammates, yeah, I you can like basically just say
Okay.
that you kind of like move out of the way for each other.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go ahead and move up here.
Alrighty, Rui. You find yourself stood next to the decapitated corpse of a stag. The smell of meat kind of turns your stomach a bit at the moment. Maybe you're a vegetarian now too. Right.
All right, that will be my turn.
All right. And don't forget, we can end our own turns up the top.
Oh yeah, that's right. There you go, Kassan.
Alrighty. I am going to go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gets me 30 feet. Can I aim at this guy where I am right now?
Should be able to, yeah. Nothing in your way.
Okay. I just can't tell with the darkness.
Oh, is it
I am
dark
going
for you?
to go ahead. A little bit.
Ooh.
Maybe I'm one too far. I'm walking through darkness here. Yeah.
Oh, that's really strange. Can everybody else see?
I can see it. Yeah.
Weird. I guess I lost my dark vision. Oh well.
I can see.
I am going to go ahead and hit him with a firebolt.
Alrighty, right.
And that will be...
Gee, I wonder.
1d1!
1!
9 fire damage to this guy.
9 fire damage. Alright. The flames run up his cloak, searing it and revealing his armor beneath, made of bone. He is... That's 9, so... very close to death, but not quite at this stage.
Bone armor,
All
like
right.
in the forest?
Yes, like in the forest.
As a bonus action, Sean is just going to go and... I got nothing. Go ahead. Let me pass my turn real quick. This button?
You click on your icon up at the top.
Oh. Awesome. Thank you.
Right. I'm gonna go up here. Yep.
Beat the shit out of them.
Hello, there's more.
Your crossbow!
Use your chained anchor.
Throw Jacob at him.
I'm stupid. This chained anchor, because
No.
it has 10 feet of chain on it, does that increase the range to 15 feet or 10 feet? I might have asked this before. I'm stupid.
Good question.
Because obviously, like, normal attacking range is
Well,
5.
let's see. Chained anchor.
It goes on until 9, I guess. Fuck.
Chained anchor. Oh no, it's 10 foot. You got 10-foot range on it. That's why it says
Okay.
10 foot on it.
I'm gonna throw a javelin at this motherfucker then. Wait, can we get the cool animation? Let's see. Select. Boom. Alright, you ready?
Full animation! Come on!
Don't forget you have bless.
Oh. 1d4. Okay. Wait, no, it already has 1d4 because I have blessed. No animation. Okay.
Oh my god, that red line that went across the screen. That's so cool!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that is a hit, Corda.
Okay, so the damage is a whopping 4 damage.
Your 4 damage is exactly enough to pick this guy out for the count.
Wow.
Pierces
Bozo.
him in the neck as he stumbles backwards, kind of grasping it, and falls backwards, and it kind of like impales into the ground, and he just slides down.
Sick. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Remember to click your... Yeah, awesome.
So
Okay.
you just a regular click, yeah?
Yeah, you got it.
Okey-doke.
All right. So, it's at this point that you see the fellow, the corpse, with the freshly attached deer skull. Corda, you're the closest. You can see next to him his actual human head has been removed and replaced with this deer skull. This is not another case of costuming. This isn't cosplay as the Wendigo or anything like that. You watch as he stands
Hey.
up.
Didn't mean to wake you up from your beauty sleep, you big ugly bastard.
You see the creature wrap its rapidly elongating claws around its face as a strange guttural noise comes from the skull that could only be interpreted as "What am I?"
Oh, poor dude. Fuck.
Don't worry, we're gonna put him out of his misery.
And then he says, "Hungry."
Uh-oh.
And yeah, so now I get to unhide him from the thing. Right.
Hungry?
fun.
I love how bluntly you just said hungry.
All right. So it leaps down from the pedestal, from the surgical table that appears to be made of surgical. It's stitched together skin by the looks of it. So he heads towards you, Corda. You feel an nearly indescribable presence as you begin to feel the hunger from before. But you have succeeded your save against that, and therefore you are safe for 24 hours. So you no longer feel the what's it called? The aura of starvation coming from this guy.
The urge.
The urge. So
The dark urge.
he comes over and swings. That's a miss, I believe. It's 11. To hit you. Wait, why is that guy gone? He's meant to be there. Let me double check that. Right, I need to change him to 4.17. Let's do that. No, 4.15. There we go. Right. Sorry. Yeah, he makes a swing at you. He misses as you block it with your anchor, and we move forward now to the other cultists that move within these halls.
They watched us murder their king, and they're just like, "Yeah, we can totally take him."
Yeah, let's get him!
Yeah, so they shout as they make their way towards you. For Baal! For Baal! And I will take a religion check from anybody that's qualified.
Sure. Let's see what I get on 2 exhaustion.
He's not trained, but I do think he's qualified as a demon.
I think you're right.
I got a 7.
Alright, so Kassan gets it. Sigurd, you got a bit of brain fog at the moment.
Still hungry.
Yeah, he's starving.
I
So,
ate the
Sean, you recognize Baal as a greater devil, an archdevil, whom these guys are clearly worshipping. Because you got a nat 20, you also realize you get that he is an archdevil with the head, usually depicted with the head of an animal. So sometimes the head of a deer, but most often the head of a bull.
Hmm. You
Right.
really think your god would be happy to see this mockery of him that you've created? You didn't even get the animal right. Idiots.
He blesses us.
As we get 2 attacks, one on Anna, one on Sigurd. Both are 11s. I think that misses both of you.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness Anna
Yep.
has that tattoo.
Yeah, no, that tattoo has actually saved my butt a few times.
Anna's tatted up. Right, so, yeah, you both managed to deflect the incoming blows. Anna, if yours is, like, from the tattoo itself, kind of, like, weaves out and, like, blocks the attack. And then we move forward to Sigurd.
Second verse, same as the first. Bink!
1 pound, 1 pan, 1 tasty meal.
That's a hit.
15! Awesome!
And that is enough. So, that guy is down for the count. Something to keep in mind that these guys are essentially townsfolk, commoners.
Oh, fuck them.
They're trying to kill us.
Totally forgot.
Oh
that.
no, I mean, you know, in terms of like
Stats, yeah,
power
I
and
gotcha.
stuff, yeah. I mean, fuck them, I don't care.
I made them
They eat
simply for
people.
your entertainment.
All right, Sigurd, anything else?
I think. No, it's not a bonus section. Nope.
Anna, up to
All
you.
of you and
Plains, I just saw what you put in the session prep chat. That is hilarious.
With your girlfriend, dude.
I love that. Anyways,
I remember.
anyways, for the first time ever, actually, I'm gonna use my coral wand, and I'm going to burn 2 sorcery points to make it a quicken spell.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, nice.
So he has to succeed on a 13 con save, or else he will take.
That's a
I
6.
forget how much damage it is. 1d12 poison damage
All right.
and a random d4. So that's 1d10. Whoops. 1d12 poison damage.
All right.
That's 4 poison damage, and then I get to roll a d4 for this table. 1. The creature is now poisoned until the end of its next turn.
All right. So your 4 damage does kill it. Does kill him, but you know because your coral wand and stuff. You do see like blowfish-esque spikes kind of erupt from it, like the Needler from Halo, just into his chest as he hits the ground dead. You can see each of these little needles kind of like draining of some sort of fluid, so you know that like you can poison people now.
Alright. And then with my action, what else but magic missile after he's kind of fallen out of the way.
Sure.
And once again, praying, and it just goes, Starlight apparition, let this man rest. So that is going to be 9 damage against the abomination.
9. Awesome. Okay.
So all the minions are dead, is that correct?
Yeah, appears to be.
Right.
Alright, so from what you can tell, this guy isn't like fully formed yet. He's got he's definitely less powerful than the previous one that you came across. So he's fairly damaged, not quite bloodied, but fairly damaged. Son.
Sorry, I
Oh.
was just going to use my
No, go
movement
ahead.
just to come down here a little bit, spread us out a little bit.
Good idea. Alright, I'll move forward to Kasana.
Good old guiding bolt.
That is a hit.
14. Nice. Thank goodness for bless. That would have missed otherwise.
That is just a hit, like on the dot hit. So
Woohoo! I love being a support class!
Not letting me add the damage, but that's okay.
yeah, of course.
The old-fashioned way. 10
Mm.
radiant. He's now glowing in the dark.
And he glows in the dark.
Alrighty. How's everyone doing health-wise?
That's peachy!
And he's officially bloodied.
Kashan is going to walk up next to him and kind of like help like almost flank him with Corda. Alright, Corda. He's all yours. And Corda, this guy is under the effects of guiding bolts, so you attack with advantage.
So he's about to eat a big ol' anchor to the forehead.
Advantage and bless, dear lord!
Yeah, I mean that's death.
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah. It
That's
says
certainly-
1d8. That's incorrect. 2d6 plus. Yeah, just 2d6 plus 4. Okay. Oh wait, no, sorry, 2d6 plus 5 because it's a +1 anchor. Right. Rolling damage. That is 12 damage to right on his fucking skull. She does like a big bonkage.
And he is down.
Woo!
Right.
So, at this point, Sigurd, do you remember that trapdoor you stepped on?
The one that we retconned.
No, we didn't retcon it. You stepped on it, and then you went into
What?
the river. We'll do that.
Oh, okay. So okay. So yeah, I remember that trapdoor I stepped on totally. Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad.
He's about to fall through another one!
Ah.
So,
I heard that.
so over here, you
Are we
see
still
up
in
here.
combat?
you see the light enter from above. You hear some creaking and scratching, and then thud.
Oh great, the big one's back.
Oh hey, it's my friend. I don't like that guy.
Oh hey, it's the friend that I definitely like. Yeah.
All right, so this is the big one that has been stalking everybody, Kusan. Just to make that a little bit more obvious.
Anna
There's
can
two of them.
Anna cannot hide the horror on her face, knowing that this is the thing that drove her to eat humanoid flesh.
Well, given that it's still my turn, seeing this big beefy motherfucker show up, Corda thinks back to how he fucked with her head, and that pisses her off a little bit. Let's roll.
Uh-oh.
Hey, okay.
Big dog, big dog.
Oh, big dog, can I pet that dog?
I'm gonna scooch
Do you still have
over there.
movement?
You may
She's
not
not-
pick the dog.
Holy shit. Oh.
Yeah, I think Corda still has movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corda didn't move.
Oh yeah, I do. Where actually is this motherfucker?
Up here,
Over here.
Okay,
upper
that's
left corner.
Just-
Excellent.
Oh yeah, you can't see him because of the
Yeah.
half of
pillar.
us can't see.
I'm a bit big. That's 20. There you. Whoop whoop whoop. There he is. Okay, turn over.
All right, Sigurd. You're seeing all these dead bodies around you, and your tummy's rumble.
Nah. Sigurd,
Now, Kassan's not
Sigurd,
rolled against this first yet.
yeah. Sigurd knows what people taste like. Sigurd ain't about it. It's not in his palate. Sigurd is just gonna kind of like walk up to the pillar, and then he's gonna lean on the pillar, as he's still quite exhausted. Pain. I can't even see the thing, so I'm just gonna. Do I have anything like boosting wise? I don't think I do. Let me double check though. Actually, I have spell slots back.
Thank you, Jacob.
You're welcome. He shouts from his little fucking hidey hole.
He's cowering in the corner. No.
What did?
Yeah, no, I can fight.
Wait, what did Jacob do? Well, yeah, he can fight normal people. He can't fight that. No, I don't have anything else. That's gonna be the
Jacob was the one that led us to the potions.
Oh, right. I do remember.
Okay. I wonder if I could put this thing to sleep. I mean, 78. I'm joking.
I mean, it possibly would be able to weaken it first, because that'll be easier to put to sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. It's.
Don't forget that this thing has like 40 foot of movement. Like it sprints and it pounces.
Okay. I guess. Question before I decide what I'm going to do for this turn.
Okay.
Would you allow me to cast a cantrip twice on my turn?
I mean, only if there's like
Like a quicken spell?
Yeah, with a quicken dispel. Because I have 2 slots left, I'm planning on burning one, and because it's only one thing we're fighting instead of twinned, I would go for quickened.
I mean, if I'm not entirely sure about like the how that works with
I'll look it up.
So
Rules is written, there's nothing against it. It's only leveled spells that you have to be careful with.
I will 100%.
Yes, the rule for
take-
casting any spell with a bonus action says the only other spells you may cast are cantrips with an action.
Hey,
So
okay.
as long as it's not a level spell, okay. Alright, so I'm going to start out, bonus action, burning my last first level spell slot to give myself another 2 sorcery points. That way I have options for my cantrips. And then I am going to burn my last second level spell slot to cast Magic Missile on the thing.
Ooh, okay.
So
And
that'll
you
be
can say
4
anything.
darts.
Yes, you can.
Max damage, baby, that's 20!
Holy, okay. Alright. This
I
thing's
just had enough of
actually
this.
bloodied already.
Alice had enough. Looking at that, she shakes herself off and just goes, "By the Starlight apparition, you will not haunt us anymore!"
Hey, okay.
Remind me not to piss off the Starlight apparition.
Alright, okay. Is that
I'm
your whole
feeling-
turn?
Yeah, and then I'll move over to this pillar to give me, like, partial cover, I guess.
Oh, what about your double cantrip thing? Are you doing that?
Oh, no, because I used my bonus action to burn for the
I see.
sorcery
Okay,
points.
go.
I was asking that for next turn.
I see. No worries.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna move over here for at least partial cover. And then I'm just like, Sigurd, how you holding up?
Other than the exhaustion and the hunger, I'm doing great.
Don't worry, we'll fix you. I'll be sure to cook you up something nice.
All right.
And with that, I'm going to take a quick potty break.
Body break. Okay. Right. So I got enough movement for my points. So the first thing I need to do is that is an 18 to hit. So that's a hit. And then let's go. Max damage on that. So that is. Are you resistant to cold?
No.
No. Okay. That's going to be 23.
23 cold damage.
23 cold damage. That's technically they're slashing in there. Are you resistant to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Good. So there's 11. Wait. There's a +3. I think that's to the slashing. So there's 14 slashing damage. So you have that to 7. So you have a total of 16 damage then.
16 damage. Okay.
And
Right.
then I need a strength saving throw. Because he pounced at you.
Fuck him.
Thank goodness for that.
For some reason, why is it telling me I have advantage? Wait, let me double check. Does Danger Sense cover that? No, Danger Sense is a. I've never used Reckless Attack. I keep forgetting.
You
that.
are raging, and it's a strength saving throw. I think that's where the advantage comes from.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
I
Probably.
I don't play a barbarian.
That
15.
is a
That makes sense.
success.
Fuck 'em.
So you do not go prone, and it ends up blasting past you as well. So it's just here. It's still within your reach and stuff like that. And that's his full movement now. So, yeah, that's him. Kasson.
Alrighty. Once more into the breach we go.
Sean goes ahead, pulls out his little star map, and from it shoots out a beam of light, which hovers above the creature's head before blasting down upon it as Moonbeam.
Ooh.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Con save coming up. 8.
8.
Yes.
He takes the full 13 radiant.
13. Alright, this guy is not looking good. Okay, alright. So your moonbeam comes down, cracks through the deer's skull, leaving like a pinhole in it. And you can see like where cracks have like emanated out from that pinhole. Leaving, do you know what? Kind of like you can see like tendrily type things kind of like holding the skull in place. Because I like me some eldritch shit. Alright. Anything else in your turn?
Kashan considers it, but decides, you know what? This guy's not going to leave the moonbeam. It's just going to keep on cooking. So he's gonna go ahead and pass the turn to Corda. If he starts
Right.
his turn in the moonbeam, he takes extra damage. So you know.
Oh, he doesn't know that, but cool.
Right, so I'm gonna give
Like
him.
Kassan realizes this guy isn't going to be wiggling around for a little bit, so he can just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna give him an unarmed strike. So a swift like punch in the back. So that would be,
You can upgrade that to a shove if you want. If that's a good idea or not, I don't know.
I don't want to push him out of the moonbeam.
Right, okay. That's A-okay.
Bless still active, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 1d4 plus 1d20 plus 7 plus 1d4. Boom. That is 19.
100% a hit, yep.
The damage is 1d4 plus strength plus 2 plus an extra 1 from the hand wrap, or the tattoo I got, rather, not the hand wraps. And yeah, okay. Damage, that's the damage. 8. I'm also gonna use my bonus action to do a grapple to keep him pinned in that moonbeam.
Alrighty, Rui. So,
my strength check, is it?
Attempt to grapple. Yeah, so that's your strength versus his ARA.
Okay, strength plus 1d4.
You're raging.
Can you only get bless from? Can bless only be applied to one's roll per turn?
No, I don't think so. I think it's any roll. Well,
okay.
Yep.
That is a 16.
That is a success. He is grappled.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So yep. Corda grappling him, making sure that moonbeam is concentrated right on him. And with that, that's my turn.
Awesome. This is like a Corda Kassan special. This.
Oh yeah.
All right. Sigurd.
Sigurd, out of curiosity, is it just the hitbox of the actual monster, or are we counting the claws?
Do you know what? He is large.
I was gonna say, I remember you making him large.
There we go.
Ah, okay. In that case, Sigurd is just gonna walk up to it without colliding, and Sigurd is gonna take his frying pan with both of his hands this time, be like, die! As soon as my brain can function. Yoink. Yoink. That is
nice.
28. Wow. I know I don't have to, but thematically, I am going to smite this motherfucker.
All right, let's go.
So
I'm guessing it's either a fiend or an undead.
Max damage on base attack, and then... Why did it not?
Is it fiend or undead, D?
He is... technically neither.
What? Monstrosity, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a monstrosity.
Max damage on the bludgeoning, only 6 points of radiant damage for a total of 18 damage. As this frying pan just smashes down on his skull.
Bong.
All right. Okay. So here's the thing: we've got him down. We've got him down to 1 hit point here, right? So,
dang! What a great time to come back.
Like somebody stub his toe.
So essentially,
make him slip on a rock.
Somebody file with fingernails.
All right, Enna's up next. But it's this is an Enna Sigurd combo coming up, I guess. So Enna Sigurd has run up to this big ass Wendigo, and with all of his muster shouted "Die!" as he panged him on the head. Right. I want you and Sigurd to come together and let's make a very cinematic finish for this.
The first thing that comes to mind is just like that. I mean, that would work with a firebolt, I guess. If you font of magic.
I'm trying to think how many. Oh wait, I know exactly what I could do. I could literally just convert the sorcery points back into a spell slot and just hit them with magic missile.
There you go.
And that would be cinematic too, since that's been kind of popping off.
It sure has.
Absolutely. Magic missile is my favorite spell in the game. 100%.
Alrighty. Right.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna wind up doing. Let's think about how to make the cinematic though. You shout die.
He swings his frying pan. There's a deflection possibility in there.
I see one of the magic missiles like going awry, and I'm like, no, you come back here, and he gets smacked.
you like guided back to hit him.
Yeah,
I actually kind of like that. That's funny.
it would have done that like magically. It would have gone around him and like curved back into him, but Sigurd doesn't know that it always hits, so Sigurd's gonna like try and guide it.
Oh yeah, no, I like that.
So you fire off your magic missiles.
Yeah, I understand that I technically can't control the magic missiles, but is there any way, just for flavor text, you can make it look like there's just kind of like stars hovering about Sigurd that hit as he's smiting?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so like as he musters up his divine smite, starlights just start to speckle around him as almost kind of like, quote unquote, a blessing of the apparition joins with his divine oath.
Yeah.
And as he smites, the stars pierce through this thing, peppering it with small holes.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, so and with that, it falls to the ground, dead, as the final moonbeam just James Bond lasers this guy in half as he like falls down through it. Already dead, mind you, but just as a final little like F you to our Wendigo friend.
Welcome.
Exactly. So
I suppose my exhaustion goes away.
yes, it does.
Yes! I didn't have to eat anyone!
I'm free!
Let me go do that there. Alright. So, what I'll do is let's do this. And I'm just going to put Anna down to normal size again. Or sorry, Corda.
I was about to say, I already am normal size. I am in the gorilla suit.
Enna becomes even smaller.
Alright, so yes, you defeat the Wendigo. As you do so, Sigurd, you feel the curse, its aura of starvation leave you, and you finally feel refreshed. You feel back to normal. Corda...
I feel like immediately Sigurd just pulls out like a potato and starts eating it like an apple. He's just like,
Anna plopped herself down in this pew, and it's obvious that she is completely drained. She has pushed herself probably harder than she ever has in her entire life, even working at a tavern for dwarves during happy hour. She has never had to push herself
every hour
this
happy hour.
hard.
every hour is happy hour when you're a dwarf.
She has sweat running. What the fuck?
Sigurd immediately sees that. He just sat down next to Enna too. Sees that, is like, oh,
Yo.
Enna. Just, I'm just gonna elbow Enna. Enna, this isn't the Starlight thing, is it? It doesn't look like it.
Phase 2.
Phase 2.
Sean's gonna walk up to this thing, and in Infernal, just say, "You speak for Baal."
You speak to Baal.
Oh.
Well, sir, we have caught fools making mockeries of your image, stitching the heads of random animals onto corpses and making them dance like puppets. Such heresies have been purged from this realm.
You have done well.
And he
Thank you,
turns
sir.
to face
Sigurd, can you
Corda.
understand what he's saying?
And I'm gonna translate for Enna, like quietly, so I'm not interrupting. Okay. So he basically said that we did well in getting rid of the fools.
And
that
then
were-
he begins to speak in common for Corda's sake as he turns to Corda and he says,
One Captain Ambrose can be found safely in Iceborne. You have fulfilled your contract. Let this be our last meeting.
Aye. Let it be.
and the paper kind of like begins to pull itself out of your satchel before like landing in his hand and just like catching fire. At which point he is clearly about to leave via the same way he came in, i.e. a big flash of fire. If anybody has anything to say or ask or anything before he does so, now's your chance.
Hassan thinks for a second about asking for help separating him from Bonnie, but errs on the side of reason and says, maybe best not to trust this man.
Sigurd, I feel like, is just going to, like, kind of, like, knowing that he's about to go out and fire, is kind of, like, preparing for that fire to possibly spread. He's like, is he gonna set everything else on fire?
Anna's too tired.
Anna's seen it all now. She's like, oh, no. Alright. And with that, he vanishes.
Can I just say, I actually genuinely started to panic when I saw a giant fireball. I was like, oh my god, wait, did we all just TPK? Is that how the game ends?
TPK because the fucking giant demon dude decided to teleport on our current location.
Teleports onto you.
Sigurd just, like, looks over at Enna and he's like, do you need a ride back, like, up? I can carry you or piggyback something.
To be frank, you know what? Yeah, I do think I would appreciate that, Sigurd.
Awesome.
All right. We should make it back to a town and rest.
Let's not forget Jacob and Stormbreaker. Who knows,
Aye.
Corda? Maybe Stormbreaker and your captain. Maybe they could share a pint with you.
Or help us get a boat in.
Hey, what's over here? Hassan opens up this door, apparently because it's unlocked.
It is. Alright, so inside you find
4 barrels of gunpowder and a pressure plate you just stepped on.
I
Not
wish
again!
I thought of that.
Team Rocket's blasting off again!
Fun fact: when I first made this map, like earlier today, I actually just had a massive spike pit in there, and I was like, no, that's no, that's no fun. So I remember that. So this is where you will find an abundance of. Initially, this is where I was going to give you potions as a reward for this. You can still get some, so I will put those into your party inventory. We got some nice big potions.
Beautiful strawberries.
Yes.
We have
Oh my word!
Uh-oh. Something was just recognized.
Supreme potions of healing!
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure those...
D4 plus 20!
Yeah, keep them safe. Yeah, they might come in handy. And then, and then the next thing you find is right. You find. Wait, no, we've done these before, haven't we? We didn't like these.
Hellfire weapons? I don't remember having hellfire weapons.
We did at one point. We had like 1 or 2.
Oh, there were some specific, like the bone blade cleaver thingy.
No, we had one that, like, if it kills somebody, it turns them into a Lemure in hell.
Yeah, that's those. Yeah.
Classic fucking item. Classic item. bro.
Classic scout.
Classic skill.
Um,
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I regret everything. I regret everything I ever did.
There we go.
Well, that's something I can't use.
We'll try these for now. If any of these are completely useless, I will find something decent to replace them with for next time. If you find anything in there that you do like, feel free to take it.
I want to see what this does, because it doesn't let me read it, like, in the party inventory.
Sure, I think.
Oh, you click on the little eye at the
Yeah.
bottom.
Oh, wait, what?
There's a little information icon that you can press, and it'll bring.
Oh,
up the...
that one. Yeah. That helps.
All right, but as far as gameplay goes, that is it for today. I hope you had fun.
I did.
Great
Ooh,
to have you
hot
back.
Stone, it is nasty.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
I'm looking at that. If you want it since you haven't been here, you take it.
Oh no, I think it's just good for the party to hold on to. Fight a fiend and keep it from resurrecting in the hells for a good while.
Yeah.
I was thinking more the quarterstaff of the Storm Singer would be good for either of us. I already have access to Guiding Bolt twice per day, but it's a staff, which should be something you can use. And it gives you an extra spell that is pretty thematic for your
Oh
you know,
yeah,
God.
see. Enna refused to use these because that's the stuff that we got from grave robbing, and she was not above that. But now things might have changed.
Well, if we're gonna go back to town and have a long rest, I'm gonna top you guys off with some healing, so you get a good night's sleep.
Awesome.
Or do you think we're gonna start off the next game and potentially have another fight before we can recharge?
You are 100% getting back to town and having a long rest. You will discover as you make your way back to town that the keys that you couldn't figure out what they're for were for the other rooms at the Frosted Tankard. The big guy that you killed was the barman slash chef or whatever at the Frosted Tankard. So you have access to the other rooms now, 4 rooms total, and you are all able to get a good long rest. So you can have a long rest on your guys.
Finally leave. I just imagine. Yeah, we can finally leave, Martha. I'm coming home. Martha, I'm coming home, sweetie. I just imagine.
All right, we've got healing for 20, 22, and
He's back. He's back.
Oh, one more thing. Do you have games on your phone?
What is this phone you speak of?
All right. Is everybody
Just
got their
imagine-
long rest done?
Yeah. I just imagine Sigurd giving Enna, like, respectfully a piggyback ride, like, up through the caverns back to the tanker.
Yeah, true. It's actually.
She's completely.
Go ahead.
She has literally been running off of potions longer than she's ever had to, and she just figured out how she can how she can bend her spells more to her will because of our level up. Like, she has had to push herself incredibly hard in an incredibly short span of time, and she's not used to it.
You're level 4, right?
Yeah.
Did you
I
think
just
you
wanna
missed a
make
level up?
What did you
I
take?
was just confused.
I took Metamagic Adept. That way I had more Metamagic options and a few more sorcery points. And I felt like it just makes sense. Anna, for the first time in her life, has been really tapping into her magical abilities, so it made sense that she would learn how to better use them.
Corda can
Nice.
handle her drinks better now.
Tavern Brawler.
I have 20 AC now.
Dude, Tavern Brawler has honestly been a godsend for Corda.
I like
Yeah.
leaning into the unarmed
I kind of wish. Well, okay. I wish unarmed combat in general was better. I get that that's Monk's whole thing, but even then, I wish Monk was better at it, so that Tavern Brawler could also be better at it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what
Who
you
knows,
need is
maybe-
the
maybe-
unarmed
maybe
fighting
unarmed.
style. Like, that's
Maybe unarmed
helpful.
combat. Yeah, that would be
But-
helpful. Cord doesn't get a fighting style. I don't know if I'd take a second feat, even if we were to get to the point where we could take a second one. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But
No.
you know, if fucking
No!
oh,
I mean,
It's
if
Mike.
you got to level 6, you could take a level into fighter then. You have fighting style and second wind. And then you'd be prepped to take second.
level 6 is where you get all the really cool giant stuff, though.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, you get some pretty fucking saucy Path of the Giant features at level 6.
Okay.
Which I will not read out to you because I'm fucking lazy.
Fair.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna head to bed.
Hey.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will pick up next time at the Frosted Tankard. You have brought with you your friend Jacob and your vegetarian friend Stormbreaker.
What happened to the gift?
The gift? Oh.
He probably escaped. Either that or he became the new sacrifice.
I mean, I let him out.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's,
so
he
late game
follows you
squad.
back to town, like 20 paces behind, just kind of like looking around himself, not having a clue where he is. You're like, you lot are the only thing he actually knows now, so he's just kind of like, just kind of tagging along a little bit.
Dog, I
In a
smell,
season,
I smell new protagonist. Right.
If
This is
it's
where you're gonna.
indeed
This is where you're gonna tell us that, like, and the Gith is your 5th party member, and then a randomer joins the Discord call. It's
Hey,
like,
that
I'm
would
the
be
new
cool.
party member.
It's,
be
just,
cool.
it's just my DM PC, and he's the best at everything, and he's already level 20.
He's got one multi-class in every class, and he has proficiency in lots of things, and
Everywhere.
he's He's the BBEG's son, and he.
A gith is the son of a demon. Yes.
Always.
Hey,
Right,
you
so-
know, that works. Have,
Fair
you know,
enough.
have tiefling be a versatile heritage.
Maybe lazy
Fair enough.
on Karlak got a little bit.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Good,
I had a
good,
great time.
Yeah.
I just
Great.
wanted to add, lastly, before we go, is you brought Stormbreaker with you as well, obviously, and as you get back, you take as you're walking back through the town, and it's basically it's morning now. The daylight is starting to come through. You see a big old ship at the dockyard. And Stormbreaker kind of points at it and says, nudges Corda, and he says, "Been a while since you were on the Stormbreaker, eh, pup?" And that's where we'll leave it.
Yay!
You gotta remember to cook next time.
Alrighty. Guess next time. Might be a
Right.
smidge late. Well, next time.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm glad that I said something. Next week I actually won't be able to make it to the session because I'm celebrating my sister-in-law's birthday.
Oh, that's
She's
nice.
gonna have more birthdays. We can.
Sorry, Autumn. D&D is more important than you.
Obviously.
Sigurd is going to make sure Enna has a nice quiet room where she can just sleep all day.
Oh no, my whole thing. Enna's gonna be praying a lot. Do with that what you will, D. But she's gonna be praying a lot after everything that has happened in the last evening.
Fair.
Sleeping
Fair.
or praying in the quiet room.
Corda sits sharing a room with Enna. Corda sits there. He's like, "Keep it down," and then she goes back to play Elden Ring.
She's actually just got a very old ring that she's playing with. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I will
Alright.
catch y'all next week, except for Anna, whom is going to be busy praying. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh. All right. That was a good old fun, wasn't it? Is this not working anymore? Boop. Boop. Wait, hold on. Yeah, whatever. Okay, right. So, thank you all so much for watching. This was super fun. I hope you like the new vertical layout. It's something that we're trying, and honestly, I kind of prefer it. It's not something I see very many other people doing with this kind of content. So if you do like it, let me know in the comments. And again, thank you so much for watching, and keep check us out next week. Bye.